Welcome back to Chicago Car Club. My name is Mike, and today we're going to be taking you around this 1952 MGTD. We're going to take you around the outside of the car, the inside, take it for a ride, tell you everything we know about it so that you can be comfortable making a purchasing decision. This is a really neat car. It originally was delivered here in Michigan, where it's spent its entire life. We purchased it from only the second owner. It is very complete, very original. It has been repainted. We believe it was originally white. We're going to take you around, get up close and personal with it, show you any of the blemishes, any things we note, the good and the bad. We do have the original tool pouch with the jack, pump, and all the tools. We have the original owner's manual. This is an excellent driver. It's had some engine service and just overall car service done in 2020. It is a fantastic driver. It's complete with the side curtains. We've got the boot for it, as well as the original convertible top. The paint, as we said, it's been resprayed in this blue. It's got some little blemishes in it, but it's consistent from front to back. A lot of original hardware. The trim hardware, again, is all intact. All the lights, lenses, and everything are in really good shape. As you can see, the lights are fully functioning. The grille is in really nice shape. The bright work shows really nicely. We have a new tonneau cover for it, which you can see in the pictures. This was bought new, again, in Michigan in 1953. Just after the Korean War. The original owner was looking for an American sports car, couldn't find one that fit his interests and needs, so he ended up purchasing this. This is a North American export. It's left-hand drive. One of the earlier North American imports that made it here, from our understanding. We've got all the car number information, body type. It is the original engine inside the car, as noted by the tag on the side of the engine. It runs beautifully. It's a lot of the service that's been done on it recently we'll get into when we get under the hood. There's no major rust or anything. Normal little paint blemishes throughout on an older respray. Got a couple little areas of light bubbling, but we don't see any rust of any concern whatsoever. We've got a 1952 Michigan plate on it, which is really neat. It'll go with the car. A couple other items that'll go with the car. We've got a brand new rear view mirror for it. As you can see, the bumpers, lights. The tires are a little bit older, but they drive nice and straight and don't have any vibration or anything. They could be replaced, but we're confident driving with them right now. The running boards are nice and solid. There's a little bit of bubbling right there, just behind the door. And as you can see, we believe the interior was redone at some point, at least the seats, but it shows really nicely. The doors are nice and solid. It does have a set of seat belts in it, just for some added safety. And there were a few things redone in the interior. The speedometer and tachometer were gone through. They are both functioning properly. The rest of the gauges look really nice. The steering wheel was redone by Steering Wheel Bob. They spent just over $1,500 doing it. The top frame is really nice. And as you can see, the back glass in it, well, it's got a little bit of fade to it, is in really nice condition. It pulls nice and taut when closed, and it drops back into the pocket back here nicely. Telescoping steering wheel. Again, odometer's working. The windshield wiper electronic system is not working. The switch is there, the unit is there. It can be manually operated if needed. All the lights function properly, the high-low switch, the running lights, turn signals work fine. The horn is intermittent. May need a little cleaning of the contacts on there. Again, the driver's side door, just like the passenger side, really nice condition. The trim looks great, and it's nice and solid. Some of the service work that was done on this, it does have an Arnold heater in it, although we haven't tested it. We'll open the hood here and get you a look. You can hear it runs and idles really nice and smooth. It runs beautifully. Original motor again. The service work, it had front and rear wheel cylinders, a new battery, some brake lines, the taillight wiring, turn signal wiring. The carbs were rebuilt and the fuel system was cleaned. The upper radiator hose was recently replaced, a new coolant flush. It's had a oil change in the last couple of years and a lube service. The valve lash has been done, and the valve cover gasket was recently replaced along with the spark plugs. Got a new battery. It's a 12-volt system. It fires up really nice. The fuel mixture adjustment works really well. And again, it just runs great. It doesn't smoke. It really keeps nice temperature and runs beautifully. You can see the white edging in here. You can also see it under the running boards, which indicates the car would have been white originally. Again, the grill slats being white also would have indicated the body color. As you can hear, it runs and idles really nicely. It always starts right up. And you can see the tack working. It runs beautifully down the road, shifts really well. The clutch feels great in it. Track's nice and straight. The braking is nice and straight. Very confidence-inspiring on the brake pedal. I'm a very large human being, and I actually fit in this car quite well, so it's pretty enjoyable to drive at 6'3". We'll also get the car up in the air here in a minute and show you the underside. We'll take it down the road so you can hear it getting through the gears. The clutch feels really good in the car. It shifts really nicely. Doesn't have any obnoxious noises. There's no road noises in the suspension. And again, it tracks nice and straight. As always, we encourage you to reach out to us with any questions at 312-420-3696 or by finding us online at chicagocarclub.com. Really a fun car to drive, to be honest. We have the side curtains. Again, the tool kit with the original mesh bag is intact. Just a ton of originality here and a really, really nice example of one of these. Let you hear the wind, but also get a little side view while you run down the street. Get the car up in the air here and take a look. As you'll see, again, it's consistent top to bottom, inside and out. Really largely original, which is great. We've got another set of center caps for it, which will go with the car. I'm not sure which are the originals, but we have them. As you can see, the exhaust system is in good shape. There's no major leaks or anything underneath it. A little bit of oil residual oil just under the engine, which is normal. The prior owner mentioned maybe a little brake leak. I don't notice that. I noticed a little bit of a drip by the oil filter, which we tightened up, and that seems to be resolved. So as you can see, we don't like to go under and spray anything with black paint. We leave it as we found it. A little bit of scaling, but really in nice shape. There's no signs of prior impacts or any major repairs of that sort. You can see the outriggers are in nice shape. The floorboards are nice and dry and solid. Really a neat car to have been a two-owner for as long as it have. The original owner unfortunately passed away. His widow sold the car to the prior owner who we purchased it from. Honestly, of all the TDs we've owned, this has been the most confidence-inspiring to drive. It really gets along well. It always starts up and idles nice and functions properly. We've got some service records with it for the work that was completed, along with a bunch of receipts. Again, we encourage you to give us a call, 312-420-3696. Thanks for looking.